Spencer, tell me what that play was. Give me every number it was, Spencer.
1 through 9.
Run does come in and score to make it a 4-3 lead at the end of an inning and a half. We apologize for no audio coming through the first inning and a half of this game. But it is a 4-3 lead for Aberdeen now as we head to the bottom of the second over Brandon Valley.
All right, in the bottom of the second, Zach Vogelby pitching. First pitch is fouled back. The 0-1 is taken for a ball. The check swing. Appeal to the first base umpire, and he says he went. Counts 0-2. And he'll go down swinging for strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Shortstop Mason Fisher will come to the plate. With 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. First pitch taken for a strike. Fisher will look at strike 2 as well. That pitch was inside or behind Fisher for ball 1. The 1-2 misses high for a 2-2 count. And Fisher goes down. Another strikeout in the inning for the second out. Center fielder Tyson Hartman comes up to the plate. T is leading Brookings 6-1 in the bottom of the second at Kelly Field. Vogel pitching from the windup misses high for ball 1. And that will hit Hartman. Who makes his way down to first base. 2 outs. Catcher Riley Waldner comes up to the plate. Hartman takes a good jump on the pitch, but stays at first. First pitch is in for a ball. That pitch is also outside. That's hit sharply to the second baseman, who fields the ball, makes the throw to first. To Schmidt for the third out of the inning. Brandon Valley with no runs, one left on base in the bottom of the second. The score is Aberdeen 4, Brandon Valley 3 at Hyde Stadium here at the 14U State Tournament in Pierre. Due up for Aberdeen is Schmidt, Soderlund, and Schmidt.
For Aberdeen in the third inning, first baseman, number 2, Cal Schmidt.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Pitch is high, but Schmidt still goes after it. Swing and a miss for strike two. And Schmidt will go down on 3 straight swinging strikes for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 4, James Soderlund.
Soderlund steps into the box with 1 out, nobody on. That misses high for ball 1. And that is a pop fly to center field. And that is caught for the second out of the inning by Hartman.
Shortstop, number 11, Sonny Schmidt.
Sonny Schmidt now comes to the plate. That pitch will miss high and outside for ball 1. Fouled back, strike 1. And that is popped up to the left field side, foul territory, and it is caught by Brandon Valley's catcher, Waldner, for the third out of the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 inning
No
to
runs for Aberdeen in the third. After 2.5 innings, the score, Aberdeen 4, Brandon Valley.
Aberdeen will be up 4-3 over. Aberdeen's up 4-3 over Brandon Valley here in the third. Up for Brandon Valley will be the 3, 4, 5 hitters, Ciliason, Lubinus, and McInerney. Ciliason's 0 for 1 on the game.
Third baseman, number 9, Nick Saliason.
Vogel delivers the first pitch, which is hit to right field. McInerney runs in, makes a sliding catch with the second baseman, Velma, sliding right beside him in a near collision. But the catch is made, and the first out
Left fielder, number 6,
will bring up
Lubinus.
Jackson Lubinus. Misses high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch misses just inside. And 3 straight balls, the 3-0 count. Lubinus will likely be taking this to make Vogel show he can throw a strike, which he throws right in the middle for the first strike of the at-bat. Vogel pitching from the windup. The 3-1 pitch will be fouled back. Ricochets off the backstop and rolls right back to Vogel just short of the mound. With 1 out and nobody on, Lubinus will look at strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 7, Jack McInerney.
Jack McInerney will come up to the plate. He is 1 for 1 in the game. First pitch will miss for a ball. The 2-0 pitch will find the zone for a strike, 2-1, with 2 outs and nobody on. That'll miss outside, 3-1 count. And McInerney will reach on the walk.
First baseman, number 13, Gavin Weitzman.
That'll bring up Gavin Reitzman. McInerney's got a good lead at first. First pitch misses inside for a ball. Vogel comes set. The ball's hit sharply to the second baseman, who will make the throw to first for the 3rd out of the inning. With the score of Aberdeen 4, Brandon Valley 3. We are in the ending the 3rd for the game at Hyde Stadium for the 14U state tournament in Pierre. All right, due up for Aberdeen is Dutenhofer, Trutz, and German. Mason Dutenhofer steps into the box. Barthman steps off to recollect himself and get back into the windup. Delivers the first pitch. Catches the corner for strike 1. Pitch is low, 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch is hit, popped up to left field. It's a high fly ball, and it is caught by the left fielder about 15 feet, moving to his left to center.
Third baseman, number 22, Cade Trapp.
Cade Treffs comes to the plate. That's Lubinus out in left field, who made the catch for the first out. Swing and a miss for Treffs. The 0-1 pitch is hit sharply to left field, and it is down at the feet of Lubinus. He can't knock it down cleanly, and it rolls to the warning track. Treffs rounds first and has a stand-up double. will bring left fielder Tobin German to the plate. 1 out. Treff's on second. German tries to pull a swing back on a low pitch, but he can't quite keep from going around and gets called for strike one. That pitch is hit. Drops in front of the center fielder, Hartman, and he has a hard time collecting the ball. Tressel round third, come home. The throw will not be in time and gets past the catcher, Waldner. Tretz scores on the play. German takes second on the throw. So with that, Aberdeen will now have a 5-3 lead with 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Jack Vogel's to the plate. First pitch is high for a ball. Be fouled back over the bleachers behind the backstop. With 1 out, Brandon Valley's holding German pretty tight to second base. That pitch will miss for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch will also miss, 3-1 count. Barthman comes set, checks the runner, delivers a 3-1 pitch, which misses high for ball 4. Vogel will take first base on the walk.
Second baseman, number 14, Jared Biden.
Second baseman Jarrett Vining will come to the plate with runners on first and second and 1 out. Aberdeen currently with a 2-run lead over Brandon Valley. That is hit over the second base bag to center field to Hartman. German will round third and come home. The throw will come home but will not be in time. Vogel rounds second and gets to third. Vining will take second on the throw. So Aberdeen will add 1 more run to the score. And we will have time for Brandon Valley to have a mound meeting. And it looks like we will have a pitching change with McInerney coming in from right field. We'll be back shortly to let you know who we have changing for pitchers. So with one out, runners on second and third, Jack McInerney will come to the mound for Brandon Valley.
Right fielder, number 1, Sam Bradley.
Right fielder Sam Bradley will be at the plate. Be looking to get another run or two with runners in scoring position. First pitch is in for a strike. And that is hit hard to the left side of the third baseman, Siliasen, who cannot come up with the play, and it will get into left field, scoring another run. Vogel will come in for the run. Bradley will reach on the hit to first. Vining will remain at third base.
First baseman, number 2, Scout Schmidt.
First baseman Scout Schmidt comes to the plate. One out, runners on the corners. Runner goes. The throw is cut off to second. Bradley will be on second base. The 1-0 pitch will be taken for a strike. Swing and a miss for Schmidt. And the 1-2 pitch will be delivered with a swing and a miss. And Schmidt will go down for the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, runners on second and third. That pitch will miss for a ball. Dane Soderlund at the plate with a 1-1 count. That'll be popped up out of play over the first base dugout. So with 2 outs and 2 on, McInerney will deliver the pitch, which will be hit hard to right field over the head of the right fielder and center fielder to reach all the way to the wall. And this will be Soderlund in third for a triple. And that'll score 2 more runs, making it a 9-3 score, Aberdeen over Brandon Valley in the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, number 11, Sonny Schmidt.
Shortstop Sonny Schmidt comes to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on third. McInerney delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. It misses for a ball. And that is hit sharply to the right field line, and it stays fair. Schmidt rounds first, heading to second, rounds second. Soderlund comes in to score. And it's a stand-up triple for Sonny Schmidt. Another run with 2 outs.
Catcher, number 15, Mason Dudenhofer.
Mason Dudenhofer will come up to the plate. But we looks like we'll have a mound visit for Brandon Valley. And we will have another pitching change here in the 4th. With a score of 10-3, Aberdeen over Brandon Valley, we will be back after this pitcher change in a few minutes. Brandon Valley will go to Riley Waldner on the mound. Waldner had been catching in this game. Waldner completes his warm-up pitches after the change, and Dudenhofer will come to the plate. 2 outs, Sonny Schmidt on third after the triple.
Catcher, number 15, Mason Dudenhofer.
So with 2 outs and a 10-3 lead for Aberdeen and a runner on third, Waldner will deliver the first pitch, which is behind. Well, they'll call it hit by pitch. So it'll be a dead ball. Schmidt will have to stay at third. The pitch hit Dudenhofer and then went to the backstop.
Third baseman, number 22, Cade Treff.
So Cade Treffs will come to the plate with 2 outs and Dudenhofer on first, Sonny Schmidt on second, or excuse me, on third. Treffs is 1 for 2 in this game. First pitch will miss high. And Dudenhofer, on a very delayed steal, jogs to second base. The 1-0 pitch misses inside. Counts now 2-0. Aberdeen will look to continue doing the damage here, scoring more runs, adding to the already 6 runs they have in the top of the 4th. That will also miss high for ball 3. Waldner misses outside for ball 4. The pitch does roll away from the catcher, but not far enough for Schmidt to come home from third. So with 2 outs, the bases are now loaded. Left fielder Coben German will come to the plate. That will just miss for ball 1. German will take a pitch that catches the corner for a strike. That'll miss high for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch will miss low and away. 3-1 count with 2 outs. So with bases loaded and 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch will miss for ball 4. And all runners will advance 90 more feet. Aberdeen will bring in another run to make it 11-3. 7 runs in the 4th inning for Aberdeen. Pitcher Zach Vogel comes to the plate. First pitch will be in for a strike. Waldner pitching from the windup with bases loaded and 2 outs. Will just miss low for ball 1. Vogel hits it hard to the right fielder on a hard line shot, and everybody will move another 90 feet, driving in another run for Aberdeen. Now sitting at a 12-3 score in the top of the 4th. Jarrett Vining back to the plate. A swing and a miss on the first pitch. That'll miss inside for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch will be called for strike 2. Waldner steps off to maybe consider a different pitch, get a different sign. 2 outs, the 1-2 pitch with bases loaded will be in the dirt, but doesn't go anywhere. Everybody will hold their bases. And that is popped up to center field. Center field is waiting for it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But not before Aberdeen scores 8 runs in the fourth, giving them a 12-3 lead here at Hyde Stadium for the 14U state tournament in Pierre. Stroffer, Han? Strofer?
Designated hitter, number 8, Micah Stoffman.
Now batting for Brandon Valley, Micah Stoffren. Swinging a miss to Stoffren for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is also swung on and missed. Vogel now at about 42 pitches. The 0-2 will just miss inside. And that will also miss for now a 2-2 count. And we'll have a full count with that pitch. Hitting the dirt and going to the backstop. So with no outs and nobody on, Vogel will deliver the 3-2 pitch to Stoffren. And he will be out in front of the off-speed pitch for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. They'll bring up Brecken Velma. First pitch, low and inside for ball 1. That'll catch the corner for a strike. The off-speed pitch drops in for strike 2. That'll miss high for a ball. With the count now 2-2 and 1 out, nobody on. Aberdeen holding on to a 12-3 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Dudenhofer certainly thought that was going to be strike three, but he did not get the call. So ball three, full count with one out. The payoff pitch will be a swing and a miss to Velma for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 4, Mason Fisher.
Shortstop Mason Fisher will come to the plate with 2 outs. Base is empty. That'll miss for ball 1. Two-0 on the pitch that just misses outside. That'll be called strike. That'll miss up for ball 3. So with 2 outs, the 3-1 pitch to Fisher will be taken for strike 2. The payoff pitch will be hit over the third baseman and to the left fielder, German, who throws the ball back in. So Fisher will reach on the hit and keep the inning going.
Center fielder, number 5, Tyson Hartman.
That'll bring up center fielder Tyson Hartman. Fisher will now be 1 for 2 in the game. Hartman pops that out foul, out of play.
Powerball here from the concession stand for $1 courtesy of the lawn chair game.
Vogel comes set, checks the runner, delivers a pitch, and it is hit right back to Vogel, who collects the ball, makes a throw to first for the third out of the inning. So with Aberdeen leading Brandon Valley 12-3 in the 14U state tournament here at Hyde Stadium in Pierre. We'll be back shortly. Due up for Aberdeen will be Bradley, Schmidt, and Soderlin.
Right fielder, number 1, Sam Bradley.
Sam Bradley will step into the box. First pitch called strike. He is swing and a miss for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch will be fouled back out of play.
Foul ball, here for the concession stand for $1, courtesy of the lawn chair game.
Game temperature is now about 82 degrees. We were about 104 in the heat of the day earlier before the rain. Waldner's going to want to get together with his catcher. The 0-2 pitch will be inside for a ball. That'll also miss inside for ball 2. It's a 3-2 count. Waldner deliver the payoff pitch, and it is swung on and missed by Bradley for the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 2, Scout Schmidt.
Scout Schmidt comes to the plate with 1 out, no runners on. That pitch will be behind him. We'll get to the backstop. That'll miss outside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch will be fouled back out of play. And that has popped up to the third baseman, Ciliasen, who will make the catch and retire Schmidt for the second out of the inning. Dane Soderlin will come to the plate. The first pitch is hit hard down the first base line. Schmidt rounds second, and he's on his way to third. There will be no throw at third, and Schmidt will have a stand-up triple into the right field corner of Hyde Stadium.
The shortstop, number 11, Sonny Schmidt.
Sonny Schmidt will now bat with 2 outs and Soderlin on third. First pitch misses for a ball. Will be called for a strike, 1-1. And that will be hit back to the pitcher, Waldron, who will collect the ball and make a toss to the first baseman for the third out of the inning. No runs scored in the fifth. Aberdeen has a 12-3 lead over Brandon Valley here at Hyde Stadium for the 14U state tournament. Due up for Brandon Valley will be Waldner, Ciliasen, and Lubinus.
Pitcher, number 11, Riley Waldner.
Waldner is 0 for 1 for the game tonight. That'll be in for a strike. That'll miss high for ball 1. And that is hit down the third base line, and it'll get past the third baseman and roll to the left fielder. Waldner will hold up at first with the single. I'll bring up Nick Ciliasen to the plate with a runner on first and no outs. That'll miss for a ball. Waldner takes a lead at first. Vogel delivers the pitch for a ball, 2-0. Three pitches, 3 balls for the count. And the 3-0 pitch will catch the corner for a strike. The 3-1 will be high. Ciliasen will head to first on the walk. Waldner will move over to second.
The left fielder, number 6, Jackson Lubinus.
Jackson Lubinus will come up to the plate. with Brandon Valley getting something going here. Nobody out, runners on first and second. Lubinus will swing and drive that to left field, and it's over the left fielder's head, German, and it will roll to the wall. That will bring Waldner in to score. Siliasen will stop at third, and Lubinus will be on second with a stand-up double. That'll be about 70 pitches for Vogel. So Aberdeen will have a mound visit. The score is now 12-4. And Vogel will remain on the mound. Catcher Colin Wiedrich will be up at the plate. With nobody out, runners on second and third. That pitch will miss high for a ball. It'll be in for a strike. Counts now 1-1. Counts now 3-1. And that will miss for ball 4. So with no outs, the bases will be loaded for Vogel. Coming to the plate is Sanders Anschutz. He will swing at the first pitch and foul it back out of play. The 0-1 pitch is high for a ball. With nobody out and the bases loaded, Anschutz will be looking to gain back some of the runs given up earlier in the game. That'll miss for ball 2. That'll catch the corner for a strike. The count's now 2-2. That's fouled back to the backstop. Count remains 2-2. That pitch will be inside, and it looks like a hit by pitch that must have also ricocheted off Dudenhofer catching for Aberdeen. Looks like it caught him in the thigh or the knee. So that hit by pitch will move everybody 90 feet and bring in another run for Brandon Valley, now making it a 12-5 score in the bottom of the 5th. That's hit hard up the middle to the center fielder for a base hit and another run for Brandon Valley.
Second baseman, number 10, Brecken Bellman.
Second baseman Brecken Velma now at the plate. He called strike. Looks at strike 2. That pitch will miss high for a ball. Counts now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Velma will miss high. Counts now 2-2. Brandon Valley scored 3 runs, still with nobody out in the inning. That pitch will be fouled back to the netting. Count remains 2-2. Velma will poke that out. It'll land right in front of the shortstop. They will get the out at second base, but nothing more. Another run will score for Brandon Valley. So Velma reaches on the fielder's choice.
Shortstop, number 4, Mason Fisher.
Mason Fisher will come to the plate with 1 out and runners on the corners. Velma's taking his lead at first. Vogel comes set. Pitches in for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. Counts now 0-2. I'll be hit foul to the third base coach. We'll throw it back into Vogel. So 1 out, runners on the corners. The 0-2 pitch will be hit to center field. Runner at third is tagged up and will come home. The catch is made by Soderlund in center for the second out of the inning. Velma holds at first. So Fisher with the sacrifice fly will bring in another run for Brandon Valley, now making it a 12-8 game. The third out will be made by Tyson Hartman with a hard hit ball to first base, but it's fielded cleanly. And first baseman Schmidt collects the ball, touches first base, and retires the side. Score is Aberdeen 12, Brandon Valley 8 after 5. Due up for Aberdeen is Dudenhofer, Treffs, and German.
Number 15, Mason Dudenhofer.
Aberdeen with a 12-8 lead. First pitch is in for a strike to Dudenhofer. Dudenhofer will ask for time and step out of the box. Pitch will just miss for a ball. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. That'll miss for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch to Dudenhofer will be low for ball 3. Dudenhofer is 0 for 1 in the game. And he will be a little early on the swing and lunge out for it, put the ball in play, but it is sent to the first baseman, Anschutz, who will collect the ball and touch the base for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 22, Cade Travis.
Cade Treff steps into the box with 1 out, base is empty. First pitch is in for a strike. Treffs will pop that up over to the side of the first base dugout and it'll go out of play.
Foul ball, return to the concession stand for $1 for the lawn chair game.
Treffs is 1 for 2 on the night. The 0-2 pitch will be fouled off to the third base side. The 0-2 pitch will be popped up to the first baseman, Anschutz, who will catch the ball for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 9, Tobin German.
That'll bring up Tobin German. The pitch will be high for a ball. Pitch looked like it was in on the hands, comes back to the pitcher, Waldner, who cannot field the ball cleanly, and it will roll away from him to the third base side. German will reach on the air.
Pitcher, number 12, Zach Vogel.
And that'll bring Zach Vogel to the plate. First pitch is in for a strike. Vogel's 1 for 2 in the game. German taking a short lead at first. Waldner comes set. After a long pause, delivers a pitch that gets fouled back out of play. Just short of the press box. Waldner checks his runner and comes set. Delivers the 0-2 pitch, which misses outside for a ball. That'll be upstairs for ball 2. Temperature in Pier is now 81 degrees, dropping from the 104, 105 temperatures that we had earlier today. Aberdeen holding on to a 12-8 lead with a runner on first and 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch to Vogel will be high for ball 3. Vogel thought it was ball 4 and was ready to go down to first. Collects himself and comes back to the box. The count's now 3-2 with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th, still waiting to play the last game of the day in Pier versus Yankton after this game concludes. The payoff pitch is high, and now Vogel will take first on the walk.
Second baseman, number 14, Jarrett Vining.
Jarrett Vining will step into the box with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Look to extend this half inning for Aberdeen. And that pitch will miss high for a ball. Pitch is up and in for ball 2. Waldner is over 50 pitches now. The 2-0 pitch is in for a strike. Counts now 2-1. Vining is 1 for 3 in this game. And that pitch will get to the backstop. German and Vogel will each move up 90 feet to second and third base. So with first base open, the 3-1 pitch from Waldner will be put in play, hit to the shortstop, who will make the throw across to first. The throw is high. Anschutz is able to catch the ball, but in the process, Vining reaches first before Anschutz can come back down to put his foot on the base. So a run will score for Aberdeen. And Vining reaches on the hit.
Right fielder, number 1, Sam Bradley.
That might actually be an error with the throw, pulling Anschutz off the base to make the catch. Vining with a somewhat of a delayed steal will jog into second base, uncontested, with the runner on third. Up to bat is Sam Bradley with a 1-1 count. And he will pop that pitch up. It's in foul territory. And Brandon Valley is unable to catch the ball in foul territory behind the catcher. The 1-2 pitch to Bradley will be put in play to the shortstop, Fisher, who will make the throw to first, but it will not be in time. And Bradley is safe as he hustled down to first to beat out the throw.
First baseman, number 2, Scout Schmidt.
Scout Schmidt will come to the plate. Aberdeen scores another run on the last play. Still 2 outs. Now runners on the corners again. Vining at third, Bradley at first. Bradley will take off on the pitch, and Brandon Valley will throw back to third. Vining is back in plenty of time. That pitch will miss for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch will catch the corner for a strike. So Scout Schmidt with a 2-1 count will get out of the way of a pitch that's inside. 3-1 is now the count. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Scout looking for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 4. And he will draw the walk and head down to first base. It'll bring up Dane Soderlund with 2 outs and bases loaded. That'll catch the corner for a strike. Soderlund is 2 for 4 in the game. That pitch is up and in for a ball. Waldner will be at 65 pitches. That is hit up the middle over the second base to center field. That'll bring in 1 run. A second run will come in. Aberdeen puts up 2 more runs on that single by Soderlund. Score is now 16-8 in the top of the 6th.
Shortstop, number 11, Sonny Schmidt.
Sonny Schmidt will come to the box with 2 outs, runners on first and second. And he'll foul that back. Counts now 0-1. Swing and a miss to Schmidt. Counts now 0-2 with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And that is hit to right field. Velma makes the catch for the 3rd out to retire the side. But not after Aberdeen scores 4 more runs to increase their lead to 16-8 over Brandon Valley.
After 5 innings, the score, Aberdeen 16, Brandon Valley 8. Pitcher, number 11, Riley Walden.
Stepping up to the plate for Brandon Valley is pitcher Riley Waldner. First pitch will miss outside for a ball. That'll also miss for a ball. Waldner's 1 for 2 in the game. 3-0 is now the count. And Waldner will go to first on a 4-pitch walk.
Third baseman, number 9, Nick Siliasen.
Nick Siliasen will come to the plate with nobody out and a runner on first. The first pitch will catch the corner for a strike. Waldner at first will take his lead. Vogel comes set. Delivers a pitch for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch will hit Siliasen.
Left fielder, number 6, Jackson Lubin.
That'll bring up Jackson Lubinus. Runners on first and second, no outs. Vogel's now just over 100 pitches. That'll miss for a ball. And that pitch will get past Dudenhofer and roll to the backstop. Waldner and Siliasen will each move up 90 feet. The 2-0 pitch has popped up. He'll be out of play over the first base dugout.
Oh, here's the possession chance of $1 for the game launch here game.
Pitches upstairs for a ball. 3-1 is now the count. Lubinus will look at the 3-1. It'll be ball 4, and he will head to first on the walk. Aberdeen looks like they'll be making a pitching change, and we'll be back with that shortly. Now pitching for Aberdeen will be Dane Soderlin.
Number 12, Colin Wiederick.
Colin Wiederick will be up to bat with bases loaded, no outs. First pitch misses for a ball. That pitch will catch the corner for a strike. Colin was looking for his first hit in the game. That pitch will be inside. Counts now 2-1. Swing and a miss for Wiederich. Counts now 2-2 with the bases loaded. Soderlin's pitching from the windup. That has popped up to right field near the foul line, and Bradley can't quite get to the ball to make the catch. The ball lands foul. Had he made the catch on the run, Waldner likely would have tagged up and scored from third. The 2-2 pitch misses for ball 3. Ball's put in play just to the left of the third baseman for a hit, and that will score 1 run for Brandon Valley. Everybody will move 1 base.
First baseman, number 1, Sanders Anschutz.
Sanders Anschutz comes to the plate. And that's put in play just to the left of the second baseman for a base hit. And Brandon Valley will bring in a 10th run. Everybody will move 90 feet.
Designated hitter, number 8, Micah Stoffler.
Micah Stoffren's now up to bat, and he hits the ball to left field for the first out of the inning. German makes the catch, but Lubernus tags up at third and scores, now making the game a 16-11 game for Aberdeen over Brandon Valley. So Aberdeen gets their first out, but it's on a sacrifice fly. And that pitch will hit Velma to load the bases back up for Brandon Valley with 1 out. Mason Fisher will come to the plate. Velma taking a little time at first base after being hit. First pitch to Fisher will miss for a ball. Fisher will hit a hard ground ball to shortstop, out at second, and a double play to end the inning. Velma still standing out by second base after being hit by that pitch. But that will end the inning for the Brandon Valley Aberdeen game, with Aberdeen now over Brandon Valley 16-11 after 6. We will come back with the 7th inning shortly. Up for Aberdeen to lead off the 7th is Mason Dudenhofer. He's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. First pitch will be in the dirt for ball 1. And that is hit to center field for a base hit. That'll be Dudenhofer's first hit on the night. Cade Treffs will come to the plate with Dudenhofer on first and nobody out. Dudenhofer steals on the pitch. The throw down to second is not in time. Dudenhofer will have a stolen base. Waldner will hit Treffs with that pitch.
Left fielder, number 9, Tobin German.
That'll bring Tobin German up to the plate with nobody out and runners on first and second. German showing bunt all the way. Waldner will step back off the plate. Waldner comes set again. German showing bunt, and he will pull that back. Called strike. Dudenhofer steals third. Treff stayed at first base. So Runners are now at the corners with no outs. German again shows bunt. And he fouls that back. Now with 2 strikes, German will likely not be bunting. Treffs is still at first base. Dudenhofer at third. Nobody out. Pitch is hit to the third baseman, who will throw across to first. The throw is high, but Anschutz is able to catch the ball and come back down on the base in time for the out. Dudenhofer will score, making it a 17-11 game. Aberdeen over Brandon Valley. Zach Vogel comes to the plate. Treffs moved to second on the last play. First pitch to Vogel is inside for a ball. Aberdeen with a 5-run lead is still very aggressive on the bases in the 7th. That'll miss for ball 2. Aberdeen clearly not comfortable with just that 5-run lead and wants to have a couple more runs to ward off anything that Brandon Valley may do in the bottom of the 7th. That's pitch is fouled back to the netting. Pitches upstairs for a ball. Waiting for the Aberdeen-Brandon Valley game to conclude is Pierre and Yankton, who were scheduled for an original start time of 7:30 tonight. We're now 11 o'clock. The 3-1 pitch is in for a strike. All right, with 1 out and a runner on second, the payoff pitch will be inside for a ball.
Second baseman, number 14, Jarrett Vining.
The walk will bring up Jarrett Vining. Who was 1 for 4 in tonight's game. And he will hit the ball hard to the third baseman, and it will get past him and get into left field to Lubinas. Sliasen can't come up with a hard line shot.
The right fielder, number 1, Sam Bradley.
That'll bring Sam Bradley up to the plate. First pitch is in for a strike. And another hard line drive shot to the third baseman. Ricochets off him and gets past him. And that will score 2 runs. Two very hard hit balls to Silly Austin at third. He's unable to make the play and keep the ball in front of him. And Brandon Valley will take a mound visit and discuss what they're going to do. We'll be back in a few minutes. Brandon Valley will have a pitcher change. Brock Cotton will be on the mound.
Batting for Aberdeen, first baseman, number 2, Scout Schmidt.
Scout Schmidt will be at the plate. First pitch is upstairs for a ball. Swing and a miss for Schmidt. Cotton will come in with 1 out, runners on first and second. The 1-1 pitch will miss for ball 2. It'll be fouled back out of play.
Foul. $1 for the launcher man.
All right, the 2-2 pitch of Schmidt will be popped up to the left field foul line, and Cotton will come charging in to make the catch.
Pitcher, number 4, Amy Soder.
That'll bring up Dane Soderlin. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Pitches up and in for a ball. Pitches in for a strike. Counts now 1-1. Pitch is fouled back to the netting. Counts now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Soderlund will be put in play, popped up to the shortstop, Fisher, who will make the catch for the third out of the inning. Top of the seventh, Aberdeen 19, Brandon Valley 11. Brandon Valley's down to their last inning to try and stay alive in this game. We'll be back soon. Brandon Valley will be leading off the bottom of the seventh with Tyson Hartman. First pitch will be out for a ball. Pitch is up for ball 2. Counts now 3-0 to Hartman. And Hartman thought he had the 4-pitch walk, but that caught the corner for strike 1. And now the count is full at 3-2. And Hartman will hit that to second base, who will make the throw to first in time for the first out of the inning. Vining at second. Keeps the ball from getting past him, makes the throw to Schmidt at first for that first out. Riley Waldner is now at the plate for Brandon Valley. First 2 pitches missed. Counts now 2-0. Pitch is in for a strike. And the 3-1 pitch will hit Waldner. Who will make his way down to first base.
Third baseman, number 9, Nick Siliason.
That'll bring up third baseman Nick Siliason. First pitch misses for a ball. Waldner with a pretty aggressive lead on the pitch. That'll catch the corner for a strike. 1-1 pitch will miss just inside. Counts now 2-1. That pitch is in the dirt. Catcher throws to first, trying to pick off Waldner, but he's back in time. The 3-1 pitch to Siliason will catch a corner for a strike. Counts now full at 3-2 with 1 out. Waldner on first. That'll miss for ball 4. Waldner will move to second. Siliason will take first.
Left fielder, number 6, Jackson Lubin.
We'll bring up Jackson Lubinus to the plate with 1 out, runners on first and second. Lubinus is 2 for 3 on the night. First pitch is in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch catches a corner for strike 2. Lubinus will swing and miss for strike 3 to make the second out of the game.
Catcher, number 12, Holland Geary.
Dudenhofer called for, looked like a high fastball and got it, and Lubinus just couldn't catch up to it. That'll bring up Colin Rydrich. We'll take the first pitch for a strike. Swing that can't catch up to the off-speed pitch and adjust for strike 2. So Brandon Valley's down to their last out and last strike. That pitch misses for a ball. Waldner steals third on the pitch. Siliason stays at first, so runners are now at the corner. 2 outs with a 1-2 count. Brandon Valley still down to their last strike and out for the game. That is popped up to the foul territory of the first base side and cannot be caught by Soderlund, just a little bit out of his reach. So the 1-2 pitch will be put in play to the shortstop, Schmidt, who will make the throw across to first, and it is in time. Rydrich grounds out to short, and that will end the game in the 7th inning. Aberdeen 19, Brandon Valley 11. The game to follow will be Pierre versus Yankton. That should start in about 20-something minutes. Aberdeen and Brandon Valley shake hands, and that will conclude the fourth of the fifth games for tonight at the 14U State Tournament, Hyde Stadium in Pierre.